For more on this story, we've joined by Radio Australia's Pacific correspondent Campbell Cooney to take us through how are things looking today? Has it calmed down in the capital now?
It certainly looks like Peter O'Neill has claimed another victory, 2 victories within about 3 or 4 months in a place where politics is played pretty hard. I would say, yeah, he's had a win. It's settled. Probably people are going to sit down and say, well, let's see what happens next. But I think this fight between himself and Sir Michael Somare is far from over. They do not give up easily. And Sir Michael is a political fighter. He's been in politics for 40 years. He might not be running in the next election, and he's made that pretty clear. But he's not. He wants to go out a winner.
So what is his situation now? The man they call the Grand Chief. Where is he, and where does he see things going? He's been described by the Deputy Prime Minister as insane, and
yeah.
we just heard the Prime Minister there.
Well, look, he's really kept his head down. I mean, Yara Sasa yesterday made it very clear that he was there, that he had the backing of the constitutionally elected government of Sir Michael Somare. Sir Michael himself has not stuck his head up. His daughter, Bertha Somare, who is his press advisor, has spoken on his behalf, but he himself has said nothing. Parliament and legislation through Parliament basically says that he's no longer an MP, he no longer can hold office, and we remember about a week or so he tried to enter Parliament and was basically told that you can't come in here as well. So on that front, he does not have the support of Parliament. Peter O'Neill certainly has, and that's why he won the stoush that we had last year as well.
Given that Peter O'Neill does have the support in Parliament, and it seems a fair chunk of the community as well, would he be afraid of calling an election to clarify this situation, to get around what seems to be this ongoing contest?
Well, I saw comments there that he said he's prepared to, if he has to, hold early elections, but I don't really think he would want to. Elections are a long and laborious process in somewhere like Papua New Guinea, and people over there take their politics very, very seriously. The elections are due to be held in August. I don't really think they're prepared to go to an early election. I don't know if their census has been done properly. I don't know if there are people who do the elections, the electoral office, and their people are trained to or prepared to go to an election early. So I don't really think they would want to. It's very true he has the support and people like the new brush, but there's a lot of people concerned, not just the politicians, but a lot of people you talk to, they don't like the way that this happened. They take their constitution very, very seriously, and they're not really happy that basically the constitution backed Sir Michael, Parliament backed Peter O'Neill. He has come out ahead, and he's come out ahead twice, but they're just a little bit uncomfortable with the way that this has happened. So, while I'm sure the people are happy that this has been resolved very peacefully as well, this is really a good result on that front, they're still uncomfortable with the way that the Constitution has been treated in all this.
Now, you say Sir Michael Somare is not one to back down or walk away from a fight, but they've tried through the courts, hasn't worked.
He's still got court stuff to happen.
Still more court to go. I was going to say, with the courts, the military, what are his options? Has he got many options left in terms of trying to reverse the situation?
I'm sure that he will think of something. As I say, they play politics really hard. They take it very, very, very seriously. And this is politics in Melanesia as well. And the problem that trying to get anything done in this country, because all the issues that face PNG are still there. Massive unemployment, education issues, health issues, they're still going on. So while this fight has been happening, all those things still have to be addressed. And the problem that they say is half the time if you're in politics in PNG, you spend it looking over your shoulder to see who's coming at you. Probably a little bit like Australian politics.
Well, definitely in recent times.
Exactly, yeah.
What's Sir Michael got on his side then? Because yesterday, just from our distance, it seemed like a feeble mutiny.
I think it's a pretty fair way of looking at it, Paul. Yeah, it didn't look that strong, and it didn't. And again, it comes back to the structure of the military. Yes, my colleague Sean Dorney has made the point that they have consciously structured the military so that no one group from one area can have dominance. Okay. And this probably means that so when it comes to like backing a coup, like if we use Fiji for an example, no, all the military aren't going to fall in behind one person because it's spread right across the country. Look, I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, what will he do next? He'll try something. I'm sure we have not seen the end of this, but exactly what it will be, I didn't know this was going to happen on Wednesday. So.
Well, it would seem many were caught out. We understand Peter O'Neill himself was certainly out of the capital. And
I think when it happened, I think he just got back because remember the landslide. That was the big story on Wednesday. The landslide up in the Highlands. Well, that still has to be dealt with as well. I think he was back in the capital, Peter O'Neill, when this happened. But he again also kept his head down. Look, I don't know.
We'll stay tuned.
We will.
I think so. I think probably even the leaders themselves, by the sounds of it, might be in that situation, not knowing what the next step is.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm very sure, as I said, we've yet to hear the end of it, and I'm sure there will be some more action coming their way on this front.
In that case, we'll be talking to you again before too long, Campbell Cooney. Thank you.
Okay.